Greetings, lost sheep. I am Relius Clover, genius alchemist and colonel of the NOL's engineering department. Though, to be perfectly honest, we aren't in the NOL at this juncture. We are in a classroom I have recently rented out, which is conveniently located to Professor Kokonoe's Sector 7 laboratory. Why have I rented out a classroom, you ask yourself? Well, like my colleague, I too have acquired a degree, only I have pursued a career in academia instead of medical studies. I wish to teach the rabble and repugnant bottom feeders of society, much like yourself. So from now on, you may refer to me as Dr. Clover, or perhaps Mr. Clover. I am not entirely concerned with honorifics, just education. This classroom you see here, it is a room where you can learn anything you want. It's a paradise for all the unintelligent, insignificant, and deprived sacks of caca droppings. A sort of Avalon, as it were. If you're one of those said sacks of caca droppings and are easily offended by your lack of cognitive and mental prowess, then I suggest you leave this very instant. Now that formalities are over, let us begin with our first lesson, shall we? Test subject, student of the day, you may enter.
I say, this is quite an impressive place you got here. It's so shiny and clean.
Oh my, and you are?
Oh, hello. My name is Nago. I am a servant to Madam Rachel Alucard. To whom do I have the pleasure of addressing?
Rachel Alucard? Ah yes, the vampire girl. Hazuma's main squeeze.
No. The princess belongs to Ragnar the Blood Edge. Unfortunately. Call me mad, but I believe she'd be better off in the arms of that irritating ninja fellow from Ikaruga than this criminal.
What a pity. I find it difficult to believe that a boorish child such as him captured the eye of such a revered whelp of the vampire race.
Don't call my madam a whelp.
My apologies. So enlighten me. Why are you here, Mr. Nago?
I was hoping you could help me with a problem. A personal problem. I tried seeking the aid of other professionals, but none of them have taken my plight seriously. You seem like an intelligent and friendly man. I could certainly use your help. It's about my love life. It is in shambles, you see.
Perhaps you seek the aid of one Dr. Hazama. Your situation seems more fitting for his talents. I am an educational instructor, not a woman-chasing ne'er-do-well. Nor do I care about the ins and outs of romantic affairs.
Please! You're my only hope! I can't turn to anyone else, and that horrible doctor is, well, horrible! I'll be happy to compensate you for your time. I don't have much, but I will pay you by means necessary. And I do mean by any means necessary.
I suppose you won't be leaving until I submit to your plea. Very well. Just sign this form, will you?
What kind of form is it?
It's just a standard student-teacher agreement. By signing this, you agree to follow whatever directions I give and to participate in any classroom exercises without question. If you refuse to sign it, then I shall have to ask you to leave.
I'll sign it. It's no problem.
Capital.
All right. So, will you help me?
I will do that and then some, dear boy. So, what seems to be the trouble with your love life? I assume that you cannot find the right woman? There's nothing to be ashamed about. It happens quite frequently. I recall this one time when Carl attended the academy. He had eyes for this one girl and he...
No. My problem does not involve women.
I'm not following. You said you had a problem with romance. If your situation does not follow a woman, then what is the matter?
I can woo any female that I wish. thanks to my charming whiskers and sophisticated lifestyle. But there is one person that, no matter how hard I try, I cannot seem to acquire.
So, it is a particular woman then?
No, it's a boy.
Pardon?
It's a boy. A rather dashing young man.
Right.
He won't ever speak to me. When we pass each other in public, he never graces me with a glance. Whenever I address him, he ignores me. When I pay him a visit at his place of employment, he removes me from his office by means through the window. I cannot tell you how many bruises I've received from being launched through there. I only wish to wrap him up into my embrace and never let him go. I wish to run my tongue over his face and feline affection. I wish to be his umbrella in the harshest storm, his towel after his daily bath, his chair. I merely wish to be his one and only. Is that so much to ask for?
This young man you speak of, who is he?
Why is Major Jin Kisaragi of the NOL?
You, sir, have officially creeped me out.
I just want to wrap him up and squeeze. That would be absolutely divine. And if I could acquire the Hakuman fellow, then a real party would be had. Although I confess that I will probably die from all that affection.
All right, that's enough.
So, Mr. Clover, what do you suggest I do to attract the attention of Jin Kisaragi? I'll do just about anything.
This is quite the dilemma, isn't it? If you are to succeed in such an endeavor, you will need the right equipment.
By Falkenhayn's beard, the spectacles and arrows! I had completely forgotten about them. I could use them to gain Major Kisaragi's heart.
Those old things? Why use such an antique when you could use something more powerful?
Powerful, you say?
Indeed. I have been working on a new experiment just recently. I hypothesize that the device I invented will exceed the power of the spectacles of arrows. Up until now, I have kept the invention under lock and key. But after hearing of your predicament, I conclude that this is the opportune moment to test it.
Oh, goody!
Behold, the Love Cap 1500. Patent pending.
Ooh, how does it work?
Just strap it on your head and flip the switch. Once you are within 200 yards of Major Kisaragi, the device will emit a series of electromagnetic waves. These waves will strike his brain and will control his every thought and action. From there, you will have the ability to do with him whatever you wish. Unlike the spectacles, the helmet will single out just the person you wish for it to affect. That way, a catastrophic allure of undesirables, such as what happened to Ragna the Blood Edge, will not occur. It is without hesitation that I say this is the greatest invention I have ever created. Next to my puppets, of course.
I can't wait till I see Jin. I'm going to activate it now.
Please do.
Is it supposed to be doing that?
It's fine.
Hey, why are you leaving the room? What's happening?
I claim no responsibility for whatever may happen. Remember that you signed the waiver form.
Oh, ratfoot.
Dear me, it seems that I did not take the wiring into account yet. How clumsy of me. Now I lost a test subject based on my carelessness. I shall simply acquire more. I have all the time in the world after all. What's a few more lives until I get it right? Ignis, prepare my bath. I form my best plans when I am relaxing in bubbles.